Well, hello everyone, how was your day? I hope you are always in the good condition. I'm very happy here because in this video I'm going to tell you short biography one of our Indonesian hero, and he is Soekarno. But before we start the video, let me introduce myself first. My name is Mukhid and I'm the student of STB Alia Yogyakarta, and this is Speaking 3 assignment. Okay, let us get started. Bung Karno. Bung Karno was born on June 6, 1901 in Surabaya. He has the nickname Putra Sang Fajar because he was born right at dawn. His father's name is Raden Sukmi Sosodiharjo and his mother's name is Ida Ayu Nyomanrai. He grew up in a relatively poor family at the time. Every day, he and his family only ate cassava and corn. During Eid, even his friend played fireworks, he didn't play because he couldn't afford to buy them. In the age of 11 years, little Soekarno suffered from typhus, dysentery, and malaria, respectively. So his parents changed his name from Kusno to Soekarno. The Japanese people believed that a sickly boy would recover his health after the name was changed. In 1915, or when he was 14 years old, he studied at the Dutch school in Surabaya called HBS, or Heugery Burger School. He was the only native person in that school. While attending school in Surabaya, Soekarno lived at the house of his father's friend, Hosakro Aminoto, who also as a chairman of the Serikat Islam. At the house of his father's friend, Soekarno began to get to know the Indonesian independence movement with his fellow brothers. This also galvanized his nationalism spirit. At the age of 20, in 1921, he began studying at THS, or what is now known as ITV. And 5 years later, he finally graduated from university with the title of civil engineer. A year later, in 1927, he formulated the thought of Marxism, which is an ideology thought of struggle that is composed from social democracy and divinity. He also built the PNI, or Partai Nasional Indonesia, with the aim of none other than an independent Indonesia. At the age of 28 or 1929, he was arrested and imprisoned for the first time in Benji, Bandung. A year later, Soekarno was transferred to the Sukamiskin prison in Bandung. Without giving up on the situation, Soekarno made a pleidoy, Indonesia Menggugat. In 1931, when he was 30 years old, Soekarno was finally free from prison. He began to spread the treatise on reaching the independence of Indonesia. 1 year later, he joined the Partai Indonesia, or Partindo. Unfortunately, 1935, Soekarno had to be jailed again and exiled on the island of Ende, Flores. After 4 years of imprisonment in 1938, he was transferred to Bengkulu. He was free from prison in 1942, or when he was 41 years old. In the same year, Japan began to come and colonize Indonesia. In 1945, he formalized the Pancasila, the Constitution, and the text of proclamation. In the same year, exactly on 15th August, he heard that Japan had surrendered to the Allies, which meant a power vacuum. A day later, on August 16, 1945, Soekarno and Hatta were kidnapped by Sukarela Pembela Tanah Air, or as we know, PETA, which known as the Rengas Dengklok incident. On August 17, 1945, he and Hatta proclaimed Indonesia's independence, Merdeka. A day later, Soekarno was elected as president of Republic Indonesia by acclamation from the PPKI session with the Vice President Muhammad Hatta. On September 18, 1948, a communist rebellion occurred. President Soekarno ordered the Indonesian army to reclaim Madiun from PKI. On September 30, 1960, he read Pancasila at the New York UN session.
Immediately we had proclaimed our independence in August 45. We attached as preamble to our constitution the Pancasila. Panca means 5, Sila means principle. The Pancasila, the 5 guiding principles of our national life. Perhaps you know already what our Pancasila is. It gives us the 5 principles of our state. These are: first, believe in God. Second, nationalism. Third, humanity. Fourth, democracy. Fifth, social justice.
He also had the opportunity to convey his ideas in front of state leaders at the United Nations. His 90-minute speech entitled "To Build the World Anew" has shocked the world. On September 30, 1965, Soekarno received the news of the slaughter of the generals by the PKI. Now we often hear this accident as the J30S PKI. On March 11, 1966, he gave the mandate to Soeharto as a commander of the army at the time to guarantee the track of government. The warrant known as the 11 Maret warrant, or as we know, Super Smart. At the age of 65, on February 22nd, 1967, Soekarno had to step down as a president and was replaced by Soeharto. Soekarno died at the age of 69 years exactly on June 21st, 1970 in Jakarta. Died because of kidney disease. Okay, that's all for me. And the reason why I chose him to become my hero in this session, because I was so amazed by his assertiveness and courage in fighting for Indonesian independence. I personally admire all of his struggle because Soekarno was not afraid to fight the colonizer. Although this had to get him in prison several times, he spent all of his life for our country's independence. Indonesia Merdeka. Bung Karno said, "Hang your dream as high as the sky and dream as high as possible. If you fall down, we'll fall among stars." Okay, what do you think, guys? And I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you for your attention. Give your thumbs up if you like this video. Just dislike it if you don't like this video. If you have any question or suggestion, let me know in the comment below. Okay, see you on the next video. Bye.